How many times has the market tapped on your stop loss and then started moving right in the direction that you had analyzed? How many trades have you lost to the market just like that? Now you should understand the simple fact that if you cannot spot liquidity in the market, there is a high chance that you are the liquidity and the market is going to wipe you out and then, move eventually in the direction that it has to go. It's a lovely Monday and the market has opened with a gap right over here on the Nasdaq on our 30-minute time frame. It's closing the gap currently. You already know that the market should close the gap on Monday, or there is a high chance that it is not going to end up closing that gap right over there. So we're simply going to wait for the market to actually close the gap, and then we start looking for potential trades on the Nasdaq, because we're always going to be going with the buyers. Few moments later, you can clearly see that the gap is closed. All I need is my long position and a good stop loss right over here. I do expect the market to drop a little bit further than where it currently is. So at this point, I'm going to put a buying limit and send that as a signal in the inner circle. Obviously, my stop loss has to, accommodate all the weeks that we have right over here. I'm going to consider that last week that we have, on that impulsive move right over there. And then I'll put my stop loss almost at that level, while slightly below it, because the market might want to tap on that level and then, take a lot of people out if it does retrace, or it will just keep pushing up to the top from the level where it currently is. You already know that we should tell the free signal group, send them the setup so that they can join us. Also, if you're not in that group, the link is in the description below. All my links are linked right down there. Don't go and type and look for any group of mine on Telegram. All the links to my social platforms are linked in the description below. You don't want to end up in the wrong group where they offer investments. I don't offer no investments, right? So I enter a few positions right now, because remember, we are trading in a zone. We don't know at what point the market would actually start reversing. So there's nothing too complicated here. We're going to let the trades run. The setup is exactly the same way I explained it during the weekly analysis. Let's just see how the trade actually then plays out. All right, a few moments later, you can see that it has tapped right on our limit order, and those trades that we entered early, they're actually in drawdown right now. So sometimes it happens like that. We have trades that we enter early and then it immediately reverses and starts going up to the top without even hitting on our limit order. And sometimes it happens like this, where the trades we have entered early will be in drawdown, and then the market then comes and taps on our limit order. Now we have a lot of trades. So the only thing you have to do here is to manage risk nicely, because we'll even end up adding more positions if the market keeps going in our direction, right? So that's it. Our limit has been triggered. Let's let the market run and see what we'll get. All right, guys, you can see from our entry point, we are up 40 pips. The market is moving quite nicely. I mean, the entries that we entered early are also in profit, so I just have to update the whole group that we are currently in profit on all of our trades. Also, we have our first take profit smashed, but I don't think I will exit the trades. Probably other people would exit the trades and leave just one trade running, but I think I'll hold for quite some time, because I do see a lot of potential with the trade. Let's just let the trade still run and see what we get in like an hour or so. And okay, the market had gone up to the top for like 60 pips, and then right now you can clearly see that it just retraced right back. Nasdaq can be boring, especially right now in these times where the market is uncertain of what it's even doing. I already see a retracement right over there. Like, look at how the sellers have rejected and are trying to drop the market back, right? So let's just monitor and see how the setup keeps unfolding, and then we take it up from there, because right now all I can see is the buyers have started to step into this market, but then I don't know like how far do they want to actually take it. So all right, we're going to be playing around. I hope it's not going to be a long trading day, because man, I don't want to spend 3 hours staring at these charts, honestly. It's a few moments later, you can see that the mentorship squad is not playing. They're actually also obliterating the market. We have Collins, who sold to close the gap on the Nasdaq. Shout out to you, Collins. Well done. That was absolutely nice. Gap closed on the Nasdaq. That is the gap that he actually traded. Remember what I said at the beginning, the gap should be closed on a Monday. Well, that's not compulsory, but then from what I've seen in the past, the gap should be closed on a Monday. If it does not, there's a high chance that it won't close that gap, anytime soon during that week, right? So well done to Collins for trading that. That was a good setup. We also have Donnie in the building, killing US 30. Yo, quit playing. making over $165 with just one single setup. That is absolutely lovely. Shout out to you. We also have Panasha killing. What is that? Euro USD. Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go. And in the inner circle, yeah, that's already up. We're already up like 66 pips. So let's still just let the market run. I mean, there's nothing much going on here. We just have to still be patient, and then we'll come back and check it out. Yes, sir. We also have another one of my beautiful students, Fifi, in the building. You can already see that she's killing gold. And what is that? US 30. Ooh, that was a nice entry that she got right there. Look at that spike. Ooh, that was lovely. And a nice sell on gold. Shout out to you, Fifi. That was really good. So it's been a few minutes, and then I've been checking also on the trades. Nothing too crazy. It's still playing around at exactly the same spot. So you also have to exercise a lot of patience when you're trading, right? You can decide to close the charts, go for a walk, do something else, then check the charts here and there. Hi guys, it is quite late right now. It's around 7:30 p.m. and look at what we're having on Nasdaq. I mean, come on, not a morning star formation when I am in a buying trade. Why would Nasdaq just decide to do that to me? So you can clearly see that on the 15-minute time frame, we have a morning star setup right over there, and you know this setup, there's a high chance that it's going to drop the market. No. There's a high chance that it's going to retrace to this level right over here and then, you know, now push up to the top. Well, it's still within my setup, but I don't like that. I don't like that simple fact that there is a chance. I just wanted the market to push up to the top today. But then remember what I'm always saying, right? You do what the market wants, not what you want. So we're going to play along with what the market wants. Let's see where it actually takes us. All right, guys, it is 10 p.m. As you can see, this is exactly what we're having. The market did retrace that level right over there on the Nasdaq on the 1 hour time frame, and it's kind of like rejecting and going back up to the top. We are in drawdown right now over minus $100, you know, and well, seems as if we're going to hold these trades overnight, and we're going to be in drawdown on the Nasdaq for, you know, this particular reason. Remember that Morningstar setup that I was talking about? That's exactly what caused the market to keep dropping. And then, you know, remember the position that I was saying that it will get to, and right now I'm just expecting it to simply push right up to the top. Well, but then I'm going to be up for quite some time, so I will still come back and check the markets in like a few hours, 2 or 3 hours, and then let's see what we'll be looking at after that. Yes, sir, it is a beautiful Tuesday, even though it's just 12 a.m. in the morning. I shouldn't be screaming right now, but then you know, I'm super excited. Our trade is back to entry, as you can see right over here on the 30-minute time frame, and we're in good profit. Not well, decent profit. I mean, it hasn't really moved. We just have plus $140 on the Nasdaq, but then it seems as if we're going to call this a night. We do want the trade to keep pushing up to the top, but that does not happen at 12 a.m. in the morning. People are sleeping. The market also has to sleep. I mean, the banks are currently closed. We want to trade when there's volatility in the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close these charts, come back tomorrow around about the New York session, and then we're going to see a lot of volatility. Then that's the time we want to start trading. It is 10 minutes to the New York session, and we are in good profit. I mean, our initial trades are still in a bit of drawdown, but we are in good profit. Let's just wait for a few hours. Let's see what the New York session open actually gives us. The setup does look lovely, and 2 hours later we are up to the top. I like this setup on the Nasdaq. I'm looking to add positions even. You can already see that we are plus $170. I said to the inner circle, I'll tell them when to add positions. We should be patient with the Nasdaq, as you can see right over here. Let me just go onto my trading view, and ooh, I like YouTube comments when I'm recording a video. Shout out to you. I love you right back. I love reading you guys' comments. So what we're saying is on the Nasdaq on the 30-minute time frame, you can clearly see that we want the market to break out of this range that we have right now. We are already breaking out. So what I'm going to do is let me just add positions. Yeah, we are breaking out already. Look at that. This is an impulsive entry. There's a high chance that it will retrace, but let's just go in because, you know, I'm really not analyzing on my PC, so I might end up missing the trades. Tell the inner circle, add positions on the Nasdaq. Let's just see how this ended up playing. 30 minutes later, we took a sniper entry into drawdown. You can clearly see that. Yeah, but then the trade still looks good. I mean, it should just break out of this level and close outside of it for me to have a really nice setup. But as for now, we are in drawdown with over 175 members of the inner circle. We are in drawdown on the added positions. And 15 minutes later, yes, this doesn't look really good. So Nasdaq does seem like it has rejected at that level. I'm just hoping that this candlestick does not close inside of this level. If it does, there's a high chance that we'll end up having to close our added positions, because it won't be good for our account if the drawdown is so large. 2 hours later, man, you can clearly see we are minus $300 on the Nasdaq. And man, oh man, what we're gonna do right now is to accept what the market has done. We just added positions, remember, a few hours ago. 2 hours ago, we just added positions, and this is exactly what the market decided to do. I mean, I will still hold for a little bit. If it does keep playing around, we're gonna end up having to close the added positions, because that would be hectic on the accounts, right? All right, guys, I'm eventually going to close these trades on the Nasdaq. I'm going to close the added positions in loss. Let me just tell the inner circle to do the same thing. Oh man. Trading is very interesting. So that's it. It seems as if the trade will end up hitting our stop loss at this point. And right now it is 8:30 p.m. I'm about to get home, and then I will still go on the charts and see what is happening. It's 9:30 p.m. and I am back on my charts. Nasdaq obliterated me today. It took me out, hit my stop loss at this point. As you can see right over here, the charts are all red, like everything is currently selling, and Nasdaq has taken me out. The only thing that I don't want to happen here in this market is for you to start pushing up after it has taken me out, because you can see on the 4-hour time frame, that's exactly what's happening right now. It seems as if I was just used as liquidity in the market. Remember, man, oh man, remember I was speaking about this week right over here. Look at it. I was trying by all means to accommodate that week, but I guess my stop loss was too tight for the week. It got taken out. I don't know how I should have placed my stop loss. I really can't blame anyone here, but then, you know, if I had placed it a little bit lower, I don't know if it would have been there or here. It could have still just been tapped. You know, I couldn't even make the stop loss a lot larger than it already is, right? So either way, that's exactly what's happening. Seems as if we were liquidity today. You can clearly see at this level right over here on the 1-hour time frame, how many touches do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and then it took us out. And then right now it seems as if the buyers are stepping into the market, right? I would go into a buy again right now, but my daily drawdown has been hit. I have to go with my trading plan. The setup does look good. I mean, that looks like it was just a liquidity sweep that just happened on the Nasdaq, and then it just wants to keep pushing up to the top. But no, I can't go in again. I've already lost $500, and I have to take out my trading plan right over here, and I'll put it right onto the chart that I want to enter and tell myself that no, we have to stick to the trading plan. If my daily drawdown is $500, I can only afford to lose $500 for that particular day. I can't go over $500 or $700 or whatever amount that, you know, you want to tell yourself. So that's exactly what happened on the Nasdaq right now. We have lost the trade, and I mean, that's it. We just have to watch it go. Nasdaq end up shooting up to the top tomorrow for CPI. I think that's exactly what's going to happen, because money was resting at this level. The money has been taken out of the market. Right now, there's no reason for Nasdaq not to shoot up to the top. I mean, whatever. Let me just grab something to eat at this point, and then I'll come back and see what I can say. All right, guys, just as I predicted, right? Just as I predicted, you can clearly see that Nasdaq has decided to shoot up to the top. That thing there is really annoying, but as traders, we understand that it happens in the market and it's absolutely okay. So we do have a new zone where money is resting at that level, right? So Nasdaq does have to sweep out of these zones. It has to sweep out of those zones. Even on the 1-hour time frame, you can already see that. What are they saying in the mentorship group? All retail traders were wiped out. I mean, yeah, We were wiped out. Look at Nasdaq right now. Look at what it's doing. It's pushing up to the top after it has taken out my stop loss. Man, look at where my stop loss was. Like a few pips, and then man, whatever. Like it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, we'll come back tomorrow. Nasdaq will still eventually shoot up and wipe out all of those zones, and take out all of the money resting at that level. I don't know if it will end up going for the highs, but I know that it will still shoot up. Let's see what tomorrow holds. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. With that is Mentino, and I'll see you in the next lit video. Peace.